Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to another episode of the South Carolina Gamecocks Dynasty here on EA Sports College Football 25, where the 1-1 South Carolina Gamecocks are still at home to face the 1-1 Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Only the second ever meeting between these two teams, the first one back in 2006 where the Gamecocks won 52-7. And this is a South Carolina team that has a lot to prove. They got embarrassed in week 1 at home against North Carolina. As of now, playoff chances seem to have been dashed as they've fallen out of the rankings. Hoping to get back on track here with the win against Middle Tennessee State. If you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below. Especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content, as it will be the Gamecocks starting off with their football at their own 23-yard line, led out by Dante Ureno. Got a little dinged up last week in the win against Wofford, but it's good to go here in week 3. Starting off on the ground with Monty Soro, who picks up 4. We've seen him get a little bit more involved, trying to keep Wade Mann fresher. As on 2nd and 6, nice bubble screen out to the redshirt sophomore Vernon Ryder, who last game had 8 catches for 117 yards in the win. And here's first carry for Wade Mann today, and the redshirt sophomore will have a gain of 2. Justice Perkins makes the tackle. 2nd and 8, takes a hard shot going airborne, does Mann, as makes it now 3rd and 3. Staying in the gun, trusting the halfback, and the leading rusher from a year ago picks up the first down. 3 early carries for him. He'll check out on 1st and 10. It's a flip to Vernon Ryder, who gets some space, gets a good block from Soro, springs him forward. That's a nice gain, and the Gamecocks moving on their first drive. Out to the 25 as they hand it off to Soro, who cuts it back left side. He's got a crease, and Monty Soro's going to outrun the defense. 26 yards to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that's the drive you want to see to begin the day. 3rd in the career of Soro, makes it 7-0. And I will take a look at this Middle Tennessee State offense. The story on their offense is the return of halfback Sam Ika, the senior. Started his career right here in Columbia, transferred to the Blue Raiders. So we'll get to see him back in Williams-Brice. They start off with a gain of 4, though, in the air. And Middle Tennessee State's a team that does like to go hurry up. 2nd and 6, a deep pass right side, and is caught behind the defense. This is Josh Evans, and he's going to go the distance. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Well, that's a quick answer, and it's Jeff Rubin again who gets beat deep. That's the 2nd time in 3 weeks we've seen Rubin get beat on the deep ball. Hopefully it's not causing concern. Is this now 7-7? There's an incomplete pass on 1st down. 2nd and 10, Soro, space right side, picks up 6. And now it's 3rd and 4. They bring in motion. Reno throws, has a man open, but overthrows him, and South Carolina will punt the football back. And Middle Tennessee State gets the football. Here's Sam Ika, who gets stuffed on 1st down. Nice tackle by Abena Onwuka. And now it's 3rd and 5. The quarterback, Sean Stein, scrambles but can't get away from Onwuka, who wreaks havoc on this drive. So we force a punt. It's still 7-7, but Gamecock offense, after a good first drive, goes punts. Now they've got their 3rd of the day. There's a nice 6-yard gain to Wade Mann. Makes it 2nd and 4. Bubble screen again to Ryder. Gets some good blocks again. Gets a first down. And the sophomore from Florida getting busy with 3 catches for 43 yards. Now to the 41 of the Blue Raiders. They hand it off to Mann, who gets blown up. That's Marlon Robinson with a tackle for a loss. Makes it now 2nd and 13. Reno in the gun, takes it, looks deep, has a man. It's Ted Martino, and he's connecting for a touchdown. Ted Martino, the redshirt junior Jacksonville State transfer, has the score. And it's now 14-7. South Carolina back out in front, as that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. It's been an explosive side for both teams, as both quarterbacks look excellent through one frame. Blue Raiders with the football here, but it's 3rd and 17 to begin the second quarter. They're in the gun, spreading out the off for the defense. Stein steps up, throws it deep, but this one's going out of bounds. First incompletion of the day. The Blue Raiders will punt. So Gamecocks now playing with the lead again on offense from the 44. Hit as he throws, getting pressure on Reno. Now it's 3rd and 9. Reno to throw again. Tries to step up. It deflects off a lineman into the hands of Soro. That was a cool gain of 4, but it results in a punt as now Middle Tennessee gets the football back. Here's Sam Ika, only gets 2. Before rallying to the football is the Gamecock front. 2nd and 8, trying to screen. This is Evans who has it, and he picks up maybe 2 more. And now it's a 3rd and 7. Ika motioned out of the backfield. Stein looks deep, rolls right into a blitzer. It's Onwuka again who puts him down. That'll end that drive. Second sack of the day for the team leader last year. As now goes back to the Gamecock offense on 2nd and 4. A nice play out wide by the cornerback Jackson Lowe, the impact secondary man. After the loss, it's now 3rd and 9. Reno fires as a man wide open. It's Ryder who gets by the defense. Vernon Ryder into enemy territory down to the 25. A big play on 3rd down. And the Gamecocks now deep into Middle Tennessee State territory. On 1st and 10, handoff man. He gets bottled up. So far today, the run game hasn't been overly that impressive. 2nd and 9 off the play fake. Reno goes down. Sacked by number 97, Tyon Robinson with his first of the season. And now it's 3rd and 18. Reno wants the deep ball again, and he's got it! It's Ted Martino again. He continues to take the top off the defense. What a start to his Gamecock career. That is the South Carolina career. And it's now 21-7. South Carolina up by 2 scores. Next drive for Middle Tennessee State. They got to start to put something together now as they gained 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 9. Quick throw. Incomplete. Good defense by Deshaun Heap with the deflection. Now the Blue Raiders face 3rd and 9. They come out empty. 4-man rush. Stein rolls. He's got Vincent Douglas in his face, and he'll get it away, but it's incomplete. And now we'll go to the 2-minute warning where South Carolina's driving at the 14 of Middle Tennessee State. 1st down. That one's dropped by Biquette. Still got to work on his hands a little bit, but he's a true senior. 2nd and 10. Reno steps up, tries to scramble, but he eats the sack. There's number 47, Jackson Lowe, getting involved now in the rush game. Now it's 3rd and 13. Another blitz for Middle Tennessee, but Reno connects with Biquette, who finds the end zone, makes up for his drop with a touchdown. He's finally starting to find the end zone of the senior, as that'll take us to the end of the first half. The Gamecocks lead pretty comfortably, 28-7 after back-to-back 14-point quarters and a couple of deep balls to this man, Ted Martino, who's really been the deep ball for this team. The Jacksonville State transfer, who actually started his career in the SEC with Ole Miss before coming back to South Carolina, and he's paid dividends. Blue Raiders start off with the football, and it's not going to go anywhere on 1st down. Abena Nwuka again in the backfield for a loss of 3. 2nd and 13, quarterback keeper again, but this time it fools Nwuka as Stein picks up 12. Knocked down at the 34, and now it's an easier 3rd and 1. Blue Raiders hurry back to the line of scrimmage, and again it's a quarterback keeper, but this time it's Ford who comes down. And the Purdue transfer with the stop. It's a 3 and out for the Blue Raiders. Here's the first drive of the second half for the Gamecocks. That's a hard shot. Somehow they hold on to the football. Nice catch there by Martino. 2nd and 9, trying to sweep now for Soro, and he's not going to get much. And again, the run game continues to not be very good. You take away his 1 touchdown run, he's been pretty quiet today. 3rd and 7, Reno rolls, tries to fire into coverage. That one's incomplete. Lucky that one isn't picked off. It's a punt for the Gamecocks. Next drive for Middle Tennessee State. Stein again with the keeper. This time picks up a 1st down. Gamecocks got to start respecting his legs a little bit more. He's been very active today on the ground. So on 1st and 10, this time he goes play fake. Fires, has his tight end. Good 1st down. And Middle Tennessee out to the 20, officially in the red zone as they hurry back to the line. To throw again. Stein looks short again across the middle. This is Sam Ika. They give him the 1st down. So a goal-to-go trip here for Middle Tennessee, their first of the day, but he's going to be sacked on 1st down. Bryce Reeves on the blitz, and now you got 2nd and goal from the 15. They keep it with Stein. Nobody recounts for the quarterback again, and he's going to find the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Sean Stein, the redshirt junior, with the score. Now it's 28-14. Next drive of the Gamecock starts at the 22, and it's an interception picked off by Paul Williams, looking for the mid-screen, and he reads it to perfection. So a great turn of events for the Blue Raiders. They now set up at the 19 of South Carolina with a chance to get even more points. On 1st and 10, short, caught. That's a gain of 5. Middle Tennessee State hurries to the line. They hand it off. Nice broken tackle inside the 5. This is not Ika. Instead, it's Isaiah Thomas. And that was goal to go for Middle Tennessee State. They hand it off to Thomas again, but this time gets bottled up. Maybe gains 3. 2nd and goal. Thomas gets it up the middle, untouched for a score. In the blink of an eye, Middle Tennessee State's only down by 7. 28-21. It's not been a good start for the Gamecocks here in the second half, as their offense off the turnover is back on the field, as there's a gain of 6 to Ted Martino. 6 catches, 90 yards, 2 touchdowns for him. 2nd and 4. Reno to throw. Looks right side. And this one is intercepted again. Picked off for the second drive in a row. The second time in 3 passing attempts. And now Middle Tennessee is at the 28 of South Carolina with a prime chance to even tie this one up. Great stiff arm on first down by Ika. Good job bringing him down by a heap, though. He gains 3. 2nd and 7 off the play fake. Again, wide open as the tight end inside the 10. And it's goal to go Middle Tennessee State. From the 8, they hurry back to the line. The Gamecocks on the back foot. Man open in the flats, but is thrown behind him. Could not connect with Alex Denisi. The bullet dodged. 2nd and goal. This one lobbed to the corner, and Rubin drops it. That should be a pick. Instead, it's now 3rd and goal from the 8. A couple of interesting plays. As now this one is thrown away, and the Tennessee Blue Raiders will settle for 3. 28-24, but this game was just a 21-point lead. Now the Gamecocks only up by 4, with 3 minutes to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 handoff. Man, he's bottled up. Maybe he gets 1. Now a big 3rd and 4. Middle Tennessee State crowds the line, trying to set up a screen, and they cannot. So we'll go into the 4th quarter with the Blue Raiders with the football only down by 4. We have a game in South Carolina. Can the Gamecocks hold on, or will we be upset again in the second time? And look where Middle Tennessee State is. 1st and goal from the 8. Sam Ika, you know he wants to get into the end zone. He picks up 4. He's at 8 carries for 42 yards today, an effective day. Gets it again on 2nd down, and he's going to be shy again. Now a big 3rd down for the Blue Raiders. From the 3, they're going to throw it this time. Stein in the pocket, looks short, had a man, but missed him. That would have been 6. Instead, it's 4th and goal, and they're going to go for it. A huge down. The lead is on the line. 4th and goal from the 3. Spreading out the defense. Stein to throw. Pressure, looks right side. It's incomplete. A turnover on downs. Excellent coverage from Quinton Ford, and the Gamecocks just dodged a bullet. They get out of the shadow of their own end zone as here's 1st and 10 from the 41, and there's a loss of 2. Jackson Lowe involved in the run game again. 2nd and 12 now. Reno steps up to run. He coughs up the football. It's picked up by the Blue Raiders. Are we just trying to give this game away? The 3rd turnover of the second half that was caused by Malik Love, the redshirt senior, with his 1st sack of the season. And now Middle Tennessee State at our 26, down by 4 still, as there's a nice 4-yard run from Sam Ika. 2nd and 6, they give it to him again. Nice cut back, and he's going to get close to the sticks, marked inches shy. Big 3rd down here. Sean Stein switches some things up, gives it to Ika, cuts back again, picks up the 1st down. Middle Tennessee State continues the drive. Next play, they bring a man in motion, but Alex Danucci slow to get over. That's going to be a delay of game, so a boneheaded 5-yard penalty for Middle Tennessee State sets it up 1st and 15, and almost intercepted by Sonny Gallen, who almost jumped the route. Now it's 3rd and 12. Stein to throw, faces some pressure, moves to his left, and he just throws this one out of bounds. Middle Tennessee State will take the 3. It's now a 1-point game. The Blue Raiders have scored the 20 unanswered points, and it's 28-27, and the run game continues to be bottled up. Only 2 there for Mann. He's got 15 for 40. 2nd and 8, they give it to him again. Here's a nice run as he gets close to the marker. Now 3rd and inches. They give it to him again, up the middle. Nobody home for the Blue Raiders, and Wade Mann with a foot race. Can he outrun the defense? He will. 65 yards for Wade Mann. When you needed him the most, he didn't vanish. He delivers. The Gamecocks up 35-27. Still only a 1-score lead, but at least it's an 8-point lead. Next drive for Middle Tennessee State. See if they have an answer. 2nd and 10. That's Derek Vincent Douglas with a tackle for a loss. He gets his 2nd of the day. Now 3rd and 12. Blue Raiders step up to throw. Check it short. This won't get close to the marker. They'll punt the football away. And now the Gamecocks in the driver's seat, coming up on 5 minutes. Points would be very beneficial here. 1st and 10, man, with a nice run, and he's starting to get going now late in this game, starting to wear down the defense. Screen pass 1st and 10 for Ted Martino. His speed, he's going to easily pick up 18. So the Gamecocks looking to make this a 2-score lead. From the 24 now, handoff man up the middle. He fights for 6, and now look at his numbers. 19 for 131. Way better stat line. 2nd and 4, Soro gets a carry, and he gets up the middle, and you can just tell Middle Tennessee State starting to wear down a little bit on defense. Easy movement up front from Jason Zamandela. Now goal to go from the 9. Screen pass for Mann. He's got blockers, and he's going to reach the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks. They go up 42-27 late in the 4th quarter. Mann with back-to-back touchdowns. And now at the 2-minute warning, Middle Tennessee State on the back foot. Do they have any more gas left in the tank? 2nd and 9 at the warning. Stein rolls to his left, keeps his eyes downfield, and a nice throw to Alex Danucci. Redshirt sophomores had a really good day today. 8 for 116. Now in the red zone from the 15. Short. This one's caught, and it's going to be brought down quickly by Melvin Silver with the catch. After the first time out, 2nd and 3. Caught, and it's goal to go for the Blue Raiders. They're threatening here at the 1-yard line, looking to hold on to their timeouts. They hurry back to the line. As Stein rolls right into pressure, I don't think he saw Ford off the edge. A big sack. Middle Tennessee State will not call timeout, so they'll go for it. 2nd and goal from the 9, and they're intercepted. Ogbongbemiga with it, and that is going to be the dagger. The first mistake from Stein today at the worst time, and the Gamecocks will hold on and win this game by a final score of 42-27. What a chaotic game here underneath the lights at Williams-Brice Stadium. It looked like the Gamecocks were going to run away with this one. The Blue Raiders scored 20 unanswered points, but then the Gamecocks shut the door in the 4th quarter. Over 400 yards passing for Reno. Had a couple of interceptions. I don't think either of them are really his fault. Williams just read the screen to perfection, and then the second one, well, that one actually was his fault. He threw it behind the guy. But Monty Soro ran a terrible route if you watch that second interception back. The Gamecocks get away with the win. They move to 2-1. It has not been an impressive 2-1 in the slightest. Sam Ika in his return had 13 carries for 60 yards. He was relatively quiet today. Also had 1 catch. So it was good to see him, even though he transferred away. We wish him the best of luck in the rest of his senior season. Obenwuka gets SEC Defensive Player of the Week. That seems to be a regular occurrence in this part of his career. But offensively, we also get one as well. Ted Martino, 8 for 132 and 2 scores. Good to see him get recognized. Here are your top stories coming out of the week. There's the Heisman race. Ezekiel Denny of Oregon State leads the way. Notre Dame loses to Arkansas, an upset at the hands of the Razorbacks. And then Tennessee beats Penn State. It says how far will they drop? Well, that graphic kind of shows you. And then Auburn beats USC. Your scores around week 3. We see Rutgers get away with the win against UCLA. They're up to number 5 now. Oregon State won the border war against Oregon, 34-28. Big win for the Beavers. Maryland tops Toledo, and then we see Wake Forest knock off UConn, who are no longer in the rankings. Texas gets a victory over UTSA. FIU wins their rivalry against Florida Atlantic. They're now number 19. The UAB continues to be the Group of 5 team of the crop, 58-7. Tulsa over Oklahoma State. We see Pittsburgh dominate Georgia Tech on the road, 37-9. Western Kentucky with a victory over Ball State. Iowa knocks off Western Michigan. Nebraska gets their first one of the season over Arizona. Minnesota, same score. They beat Cal 27-20. UTEP knocks off Texas State by a point. BYU 38-13 over Ole Miss. The Cougars undefeated. Northern Illinois gets a big win over Boston College, 17-10. USF knocks off Southern Miss by a touchdown. Appalachian State wins their rivalry against Charlotte. And then USC loses by 2 at home to Auburn, who are now the number 2 team in the country. Missouri wins their rivalry against Illinois. The Tigers having another good start to their season. Kansas State knocks off Rice. Georgia with a big non-conference game over Florida State, 24-20. Stanford in a shootout ekes by Oklahoma by a point in a classic game. Iowa State over Tulane. Ohio beats Nevada by a touchdown. Utah squeaks by Wisconsin on the road. We see West Virginia knock off Texas Tech. The Red Raiders' hot start comes to a halt. And then we see Arkansas with the win against Notre Dame, 33-30 in South Bend. Boise State over Georgia Southern. Liberty takes care of New Mexico State. Washington wins the Apple Cup over Washington State. Has not been a good start for the Cougars, who are 0-4. South Alabama over Bowling Green, 22-20. Duke takes care of business against Temple pretty handily. And the same thing with Houston over UNLV. LSU gets a big win over Michigan State. They might be back as they start off 2-0. North Carolina starts off 3-0 despite still not being ranked. They beat SMU. Baylor knocks off Kentucky 46-24. Game of the week, it was Tennessee and Happy Valley getting the win, 23-17. The Vols looking for another championship berth. NC State over Vanderbilt. We see Kansas squeak by Louisiana Tech. Virginia over Indiana in Hoosierville. And then a big non-conference game, Ohio State over Alabama. The Crimson Tide 0-2 to start. Not good to see. Miami looks to defend their title. They start off 3-0, get a victory over West Virginia Tech. Cincinnati over Miami, Ohio. And then Arizona State blanks Florida 19-0 and 3 for the Gators. Here are your players of the week. Alex Pianalto of Louisville with 5 sacks. And then Dennis Mechie had 3 receiving touchdowns. And then we know in the SEC it is all the Gamecocks. Here's a look at your rankings. Obviously, the big fall of the week was Notre Dame. Penn State only fell 3 to their loss to Tennessee. I think that's right. Fighting Irish go down to 15, and we rejoined the ranks. It's a little surprising considering North Carolina's undefeated, and we lost to them, but we'll take it. Committee gives us, or the media gives us a little bit of the benefit of the doubt as we're now ranked 21st. Here are the big games going into week 4. Auburn FIU should be an interesting one. I doubt the Tigers thought that would be a big game, but here they are. Rutgers looks to prove that they're legit. They go to Ohio State. Louisville play host to NC State, and Clemson versus Pittsburgh in a couple of big ACC battles. We start conference play this week, home against Texas A&M, and even though the Aggies are 1-2, I have a little bit of hesitations about this game. I think they're a good team despite their record. They have a really good defense. The offense is serviceable, and if we see the Gamecocks that we've seen from the first 3 weeks, I don't know. There's obviously some holes on this team. We've been susceptible to the deep play, the big play. And then on offense, the offensive line is not held up like I anticipated versus a good defensive team like Texas A&M. That could be bad news. So we'll see next week if the Gamecocks can get their conference play started with the win back in the rankings. It seems like we have a new lease on life. We have to take advantage of it now. No mistakes against Texas A&M. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you drop a like and you subscribe down below, especially if you want more Dynasty Mode content. This is Mr. Rob, and I'll see you in the next one.